let's do this then. Hey YouTube, what's going on? This is Zippy666, and today we're checking out the Endwalker Final Fantasy XIV live letter. This will basically be going into small details, and not even details, just showing you what the abilities look like, maybe if there's new ones available or not, and maybe a bit more. Let's just dive in and watch the video. Skip this beat. We're gonna be jumping around here and there, chat. We're gonna be jumping. Right. So what we got here? We got general job adjustment guidelines. Plans builds upon 5.0 adjustments, and then we got the recast time of primary abilities we adjusted to align with 60 or 120 seconds. But please note that not all abilities have been adjusted to 60 to 120 seconds. Like, it's a nice change. It's just a quality of life, really. Keeping the timings in your head, it's gonna be a minute or two. Not all abilities are doing it anyways. It's just a quality of life change, really, isn't it? What else we got? I turned it up and that was a bad idea, wasn't it?
It's like the ley lines. Oh no, it's not 60 seconds. No.
Let's slowly. It's 7:20, so.
Right. So we will be looking at a 20-minute footage.
20-minute footage. Oof. Trying to find the exact time it starts.
6.0 job action trailer.
Oh, we'll just let them do it. How do they say that, chat? Dozo? Dozo? This looks sick. I'm not even watching anything, it's just a trailer. The intro for it. Why am I already excited? Already excited, nothing's happened. Dragoon. I think that's normal ability. I think that's the same gauge. Yeah. Looks nice, but I'm pretty sure that's the same. That's definitely the. Oh, it's a dragon. Oh. Oh, that looks really cool actually. I like that. I'm about to give that a go. Warrior next. Oh, a nice background. There's a lot of classes I haven't given a go, so there's going to be a lot of me making assumptions. That's an AoE, isn't it? That looked kind of cool. What's that? Oh, red mage. Like my main class is monk. Monk is the one I played with first of all, and got to level 80 without playing any other class through it. I maxed all my crafters, so Disciples of the Hand and Disciples of the Land. Go down a little bit. I'm gonna level every class to 80, hopefully before Endwalker comes out. I've given a few classes a try, like in Palace of the Dead and whatnot. I haven't tried everything, and I haven't maxed everything out, so I haven't got all these abilities. That looks sick. What is? That looks amazing. I want to try that. I don't want that. Is that new? That last one? I hope it is. Doesn't matter if it is. It looks good. Scholar. I like the idea of Scholar. I want to be 5 head plays. They're changing the shielding though, aren't they? Or taking it off other classes or something. Like, my information's all over. Oh, it's all over, chat. So he runs forward. Is that an AoE ability? Dark Knight. I'm just not a huge person. I don't like these big bulky armors. I like full plate and all that. I don't mean I go the exact extreme the other way and I want like skimpy outfits. I just like, maybe I'm more of a hero person than the villain. Dark Knight just sounds evil. Evil. The abilities look cool though. I love effects like this. Maybe I am becoming more of an anime weeb as I progress. That looks sick. I don't know. They just look so good. Maybe I should. Like, there's gonna be a lot of classes I'm gonna have to give a go. Like, I just hope my main classes of like Monk and Paladin are gonna be good. I'm still not sure what healer to main. Is that that dance spot? I'm pointing like, you know, that's not always been there, is it? The dancer. Because one of the things about this game, before I started and created my character, I was like, you know, looking at the websites, trying to determine what class, what race, and all that to be. And I wanted to be a dancer because it just looked, it sounded cool. But I realized you can't be a dancer until you get progress so far in the game to unlock it, which was a bit disheartening. That was the class I set on. You know how you like deciding before you do it, like in anything, like Pathfinder or whatever. You're like, I'm gonna be this class. Dancer was the one I set my way on. Get into game and like, you can't be a dancer, and I was like, so disheartened. And somehow I chose Monk from a dancer, all because I don't know. When I think of Monk, I'm thinking of World of Warcraft sort of Monk. I don't know why I say it Monk. Monka W. Wow, that's just cool. I like those sort of like techie screens. Oh, he summoned a robot. I don't think that robot's new though, or is it just a new skin for it? I don't. It looks amazing, whatever it damn hell is. Gunbreaker. Gunbreaker was the first tank I actually gave a go of, but I prefer leveling up from 1 to 80. I don't like jumping in halfway and learning the abilities. I want to start from the bottom, work my way up. So you like slowly, you know, get the abilities, not just given a huge chunk of them at once. That's why I like I said, I like going from 1 to 80 methodically, you know, and then not doing any quests or anything like that. You're just doing dungeons or whatever and raids as you level up, and so you just, you know, it's all slowly gets chained, comboed together, or whatever you want to do it. Hang on, there's one more bullet in the gauge for the Gunbreaker, wasn't there? The Bard. That's the tick abilities, isn't it? That's the one thing I love about Final Fantasy, effects of the abilities. That's why I've never really liked turning them down, even if they're like everyone's spamming them in a raid and they're all piling on top of each other and you can't see anything in front of you. Can't see anything, which is worse for a monk. I'm in there, I can't. But it's just, it gets me. Maybe I'm just attracted to bright and colourful things. Maybe I'm just a simpleton. Astrologian. It's a moon geodude, what is this? I gave Astrologian. I don't know why I can't say it properly. Words are hard, okay, chat? That looks cool. I like the stars. I like the music. I barely turn the music off in game. I just enjoy it too much. It's a tiger. Whenever I see samurais now, all I think is One Piece, because they're in the arc in One Piece at the moment. They're currently in Wano. I'm probably scuffed up saying that name, and it's the land of samurais. That's literally all it is. And obviously, traditionally samurais have their katana and things like that. It's real anime. Can't be anime with your katana. I just want to play every class. Is that like a bad thing? That looks sick. Why does it look so good? I just want to play it all. I don't know anything. I can be dumb and I still want it. As long as it looks cool. The Pegasus. I got that mount. I'm pretty sure. The white mage is just isn't it a Shinto priest from animes? Well, it's not from animes, but see it in anime. Isn't that like the outfit, the style they wear? Oh, water effect. Flashy lights. Maybe I should get. If you had to recommend a healer, like to main, what would you say? I know Sage is coming out, which I call Sag in the Endwalker, with Reaper as well. But Reaper's DPS. Everyone's probably gonna go Reaper. Looks really weeby. Shinobi? No, not Shinobi. Oh, it's a ninja. Ninja looks cool. I've looked at some of the combos before. I just haven't got around to playing it. I'm trying to max my monk, max my paladin, gonna max a healer, which I haven't set my mind on yet, so I'm a bit all over. That looks cool. It just reminds me of Naruto though. It's just a Chidori, isn't it? From Sasuke. Sasuke. I haven't done Black Mage. I've done Thaumaturge when I was doing Palace of the Dead, and I was really enjoying it. I just have a thing about magic being frost. I don't know why. Maybe it's some relation to Jaina from World of Warcraft. I don't think it is. She just happened to be an ice mage. The effects just look cool though as a mage. I've always been a melee DPS in games rather than the magic. I think it's always the assumption that magic is intelligence. That's always been the stat, isn't it, for like power of your abilities and how much mana you have as well. I have just 5 head, okay? I have the best intelligence around. Look at the golden elephants. It's like what you see in India. In like photos and pictures and stuff. Where they're wearing that. It's not a rug, but that's, you know, that a nice purple material with fine embroidery and various other things on. Oh, this is Sage. It's Sag, chat, it's Sag. Oh, they're fun little leaf thing. Got his little one things that follow around. It's a healer class, isn't it? That was kind of cool. I like the lasers. That was cool. I really like that. The shield is pretty nice. Some of the effects just feel a bit. Oh, we jump forward. An AoE sort of sorts. That's nice. I really like that. I just feel like some of the effects at the beginning though were very minimalistic. Oh, Monk, this is it. This is my main chap. Or at least my main for now. What's gonna happen? Is it gonna be good? He's just going through his like. Oh, that dash is a bit different. I think that's the same. That's the same as well. That's the same. I think they might have changed it the look of it a little bit. That's a little bit different. That's your. That's one of the things I liked about the Monk was the effects. Like it's simple, but it's just a little bit flash. That's cool. I want to do that. Damn, man. Summoner with this weird hat. I had a lot of people when I was leveling up the summoner. My friends, I had like at least 2 or 3 of them when they're doing it. It's ending up being a lot of Carmongs. Oh, there's Behemoth. Behemoth. I don't know if that's even the name. I got that up in the line. Looks flashy as hell. I do like it. I want the coolness. You do 0 damage, but it looks flashy as hell ability. Oh, she got summoned. Oh, look at the bar for her. So there's a green one. So then is there gonna be like Titan? I forgot the names, chat. Why am I forgetting the names? I know. Oh. One comes with an I, doesn't it? Does that mean that you can like use any of those 3 and then they have like their own looks to them? There's the Earth one. Oh, little carbuncle. I think they're adorable. I want a carbuncle. Nice, that looks dirty as hell. Clap, clap, chat. Clap, clap. Clap. Ifrit. Is Ifrit? That's Ifrit. Yeah, I got the name. Finally. Jesus Christ. Ew. Oh, he's got a dash as well. Did this someone have a dash before? Oh, the Phoenix. I like Phoenix. That looks sick. Reaper. This is where it goes, isn't it? Oh, Scythe. What's he doing? Okay, it's like a range attack. Teleport. Portal's still there where he teleported. Does that mean you can go back to it? The abilities look nice though. Like, they look tidy, chat. They look tidy. Dark and edgy though. Is this like the Chinu? What's the syndrome called? Chinumi? Where they're like, the power in my eyes. I can't hold it no more. Shinobi. Shinobi's something from Naruto, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Teleport, then teleport back. Bang, bang, bang. Just lob that at him. Horns or whatever, they look amazing. Okay, here's like one of my main tanks. Let's see how this goes. They're on the moon, getting a weird moon castle thing. These are the normal attacks. Stab. Cool effects though. It's one of the reasons I choose Paladin. That looks nice. I love that ability. It just looks so pretty. Okay. Is there any new stuff? Still looks pretty. Oh, that's different. Oh. Is this like Unlimited Works or Unlimited Blaze from the Fate series? I accept. It's good. Paladin and Monk, which are my like two main classes. I like a lot. Pre-order the latest expansion, available November 23rd, 2021. Well, I've already pre-ordered it, chat.
はい、ジョブアクション動画ご覧いただきました。So now we watch the job action video.
まあ、まずはちょっと20分ぐらいありましたけど、いかがだったでしょうかね。
But first of all, yeah, it's a 20-minute trial, so to speak.
With the music.
How did everyone do?
Do you think I can get those badges, chat, that he's wearing?
So, job action video
I think they're on the store, aren't they?
まあやっぱり最初にお伝えした通り、まあ
Look how much bling he's got on.
で、まあ生徒全体そのまま。
I wear nothing, chat. I got nothing.
まあ主要リキャストが60、120に寄ってたりするので、あれなんかローテーションずいぶん間隔短くなったなみたいなのあると思うんで、まあその
Getting hit by all those rings on his finger. Gotta leave a dent in my face. What do you want to do, chat? Shall we watch the rest of it, like all together, or should we skip through it? Let's go skip it. Like, okay. Let's load a little bit. Okay, here it is. Tank. So you got what? Paladin, Warrior, Gunbreaker, and Dark Knight. Those are all the tanks, right, chat? Upcoming adjustments for the tank. Using defensive enhancements at optimal times will grant greater benefits. Adjustments will ensure combos are not broken by ranged attacks, and there will be parity between the physical and magical damage attributes of weapons at the same item level, and accompanying changes to action potencies. Using defensive enhancements at optimal times will grant greater benefits. I presume that's just in reference to like, oh, you're in a raid, the big boss is doing this ability. I'm gonna pop my mitigate damage like 10 seconds before it for some reason. You wait for the last second or millisecond, pop it. It's like, you know, try to parry something, you have to do the right timing. I just presume it's like that. Adjustments to ensure combos are not broken by range attacks. Yeah, okay, well that's nice. At least like you can throw out, if you throw out ability, you can put it in your chain combo, whatever, rather than starting from fresh again. Most of the time though, you just threw your range attack at the beginning, and you probably didn't do it again unless you're trying to pull other things. If you're hoarding, there will be parity between the physical and magical damage attributes of weapon of the same item level, and accompanying changes to action potency. What's going on? Anything important? Let's just skip to the next bit of reading. Okay, so they got each separate bit for a tank. Paladin. Oh my god, words are hard as it is, and I can't even sound them out properly. Requicast will now be equally effective regardless of remaining MP, and a 3 attack combo starting with Confitor will be added. This is not the full list of additionals and adjustments, only examples. Okay, so this isn't everything that's coming out. The class is that it's just like picking 1 or 2 out of the list of them. A 3 attack combo starting with Comforter will be added. 3 attack combo. I don't remember the names of the abilities. I just hit the buttons. I don't know what that is. Is that the AoE? I don't know. I have to wait and see. What have I got here? Warrior. Damage up effects can now be triggered and extended by AoE combos. Onslaught and Upheaval will no longer drain into Beast Gauge. These are just quality of life changes, aren't they? A new action will be available upon execution of in the release. A new action? A new action! Okay, let's just carry on. We've already done like, I don't know how long I've done this video, but we're already like 2 hours 10 into the whole video. Dark Knight. Salted Earth will now affect the area immediately around you and make a new action available. New action's always nice in my opinion. Your simulacrum will also gain a new action when you acquire one of the new job abilities. It sounds nice, sounds fancy. I don't know what it really means. New action, I just presume a new ability or something. Okay, here was this Gunbreaker. Savage Claw and Wicked Talon will now swap in for Gnashing Fang on the hotbar, reducing the number of inputs. Is that in reference to the macro people set up for it? Oh well, let's carry on. Continuation will be added. Will be able to use. Continuation will be able to be used by following Burst Strike. That's the ranged ability, right? I could be entirely wrong. Just shout at me in the comments, chat. A trait will rise the maximum number of cartridges to 3. Yeah, there was 2, and when you was watching the character, there was. When I played Gunbreak, there's only 2 on the bar gauge thing, and there's 3. So I guess that's what it is. They've increased it up. Let's see. We got DPS now. Let's just skip to the whole thing. Melee DPS. Upcoming adjustments to melee DPS. Feint's effect will be changed to reduce physical damage dealt and also reduce the magical damage dealt. Physical damage reduction will be more potent. Be changed to reduce the physical damage dealt. Okay, yeah. At the moment, isn't Fate like reduce the target for like 10% strength or dexterity or something? I can't remember what it is off the top of my head. I think that's along the line. So instead, it will just be a change to reduce physical damage dealt. Will be changed to reduce physical damage dealt and also magical damage dealt. Okay, that's better. I think that's easier. It's better, isn't it? Adjustments when ensure combos are not breaking by range attacks. I think that's just the quality of life for everyone they've implemented. There will be parity between physical and magical damage. Okay, they've already stated that as well. What else have we got here? Let's start with Dragoon. AoE rotation will be expanded. Nice, nice. I don't know how, I don't know why, but it sounds satisfactory. A new action will be available upon successful execution of weapon skill and combo. A new action, so I presume that's just a new ability for Dragoon. Always welcome new abilities. I like new things, especially flashy looking cool ones. Monk. Chakras will now be unlocked at a lower level. I'm kind of glad. As you did the story, I just always... I don't know. You did one. That was it. Wait for the next one. Like, I wonder how that affect the story though for Monk. You know, your class quests. How they must change them, right? They're not just gonna leave it and just chuck this in, right? Right. Anyway, when conditions are fulfilled, perfect balance will allow for the execution of masterful blitz. The available blitz changes depending on the weapon skills used when under the effects of perfect balance. I don't really have much to say about it. It sounds cool. That's all I can say. I want to see it now. I want it now. I want it now, chat. What now? That's Monk. What's this?
すべてが
This is Monk.
なんだこれに見える。Everything looks new.
Chat. Is this a new island?
ですからね。
ね
This is a new map?
新しい
Or is this an old one?
new area, new BGM.
まあ当然ですけど、お伝えしてあるデノミネーションって入ってる状態なので、
はい。
もう全体ギューってね、
うん
数字が縮んだ状態。
He's got 5 bars for skills.
Well,
there's 4, but it's 1 to 2, 4,
downscaling
5.
has been already implemented in this build, so please don't be surprised if the numbers feel a lot more compact.
That dash looks cool.
こんな感じです、
おー
今の3スタック。
So as you can see,
And it
that's,
teleports far though.
3 stats.
One of the things I like doing was just like to avoid ability, I teleport like from one side of the ring to another.
まあテクニカルではあるとは
So the
思うんです
range
け
I
ど
hope hasn't changed too much.
30秒でチャージされますね。で、必殺技だけありますよ。
Quite technical with a 30-second charge. So let me show you the Masterful Blitz.
はい、お願いします。
The Masterful Blitz, eh? Let's see this, let's see this.
海なり。
Okay.
Two
Bars lighting up, the gauges.
これ溜まってんの見えますかね、3つ。
Yeah, it's lit up.
Can
You got
see
like
the 3 kind of below that chakra gauge, kind of glowing there.
はい。これがチャクラですね。で、ここに必殺技が出てるんで、おお、これ3つ違うチャクラを。
あ、で、
give it me, chat. Give it me.
あ、
I want it.
And so once you have those charged, up to 3 chakras that are opened up, you can unleash your Masterful Blitz.
で、
You charge up your chakras. I think you have to have perfect stance, was it?
はい。
And then once 3 are lit up, you can use your Masterful Blitz.
陽の
陽の陽ですね。はい。
陶器がついておりますね。
ははは。
So, of course, once we have used that stack of 3, we now have an element that's associated with it. Between the yin and the yang, it's yang at this time.
で、例えばね。
You assign an element with it.
早期砲がね、ここに来てます。
Okay.
And so, we have something.
Got yin and yang lit up now.
Another example is if we have.
Is yang the one on the left and yin on the right? Have I got that right, chat? Or I just totally cocked that up.
陰がついてますね。はい。
Yin.
陰はいいんですよ。
陰の陶器が。
陰の陶器。
陰の陶器がついてます。
The yin and yang. It wasn't in my glossary, so I'm going with yin and
そう
yang.
ね、
But
まだないもんね。で、この状態で、
はい。
さらにチャクラをつけて、はい。一番
Oh, that looks cool. I saw that originally, didn't we? Man, I want to do things like that. It looks
And then you
sick.
stack your 3 chakras again, and then you unleash a pretty flashy move there in your Masterful Blitz.
Do you use your you generate your 3 chakras with perfect balance? You get a yin, you do it again, you get the yang, or vice versa, and then you have an ability that uses all of those things up to the chakra and the yin and the yang.
But yes,
Which
so as
is
we
associated with a
this
Masterful
busy,
Blitz.
With trying to maintain that gauge, so that's why we.
I'm
adjusted
happy with that as a
to
monk
True
player.
Strike and Twin Snakes to not be restricted to a particular direction.
Nice.
これ以上はね、
はい。
メディアの皆さんのそうですね、仕事を奪ってしまう。
Let's skip ahead then. I think that's all that's going to be shown. Waiting for the video to load. The irony, isn't it? If you're watching my YouTube video and waiting for a YouTube video to load. Okay, so Samurai. Effects granted by Jinpu and Shifu can now also be applied by AoE combos. A new action in the vein of Laijutsu and Tisbani Gaesha will be available. I probably stifled those words up. You're going to have to forgive me here, chat. None of this means anything to me. I haven't touched Samurai with a 10-foot bolt yet. It looks cool. I've saved up weapons for Glamis. That is literally all I've come to. Anyway, moving on. Ninja. Actions linked to Raiton, Doton, and Huton will be added. An action making it easier to apply Huton will be added. Doesn't mean anything to me. All I know about Ninja's Trick Room, I know some of the combos because I've seen Reddit posts where people have made handy charts. That is literally it. I'm useless otherwise. Reaper! Use the scythe to attack in tandem with their avatar and serve as the avatar's vessel to unleash more powerful attacks. Able to grant enhancements to parties. Fair enough. Unique and specialized actions give them an edge in specific combat situations. I hope in the animations, when they showed us originally for Reaper, I hope that they use more scythe animations. Like, what's the point of wielding this awesome weapon that looks amazing, dark and edgy, and you just like you're throwing magic spells? I hope there's a few more. I don't know. It's a melee DPS. They should do, right? Right? Anyway, oh, they got a clip of showing us. Okay, let's do this. It's a Lala fella as a Reaper. Show us the Reaper abilities. I think it'll show us in the video.
Overview and kind of take you step by step.
お願いします。Please.
準備をします。
Sorry, one moment. We're gonna prep.
で、これ1個ね、アビリティじゃね、シナジのやつにかけました。 でなん
So
か
we have applied the synergistic
デバフを
ability
入れました。
and applied a debuff.
And just give it a debuff.
おう。
Backside.
I just can't take it seriously as a Lalafell. It's so tiny.
Attack. Oops.
Oh,
I think we ran out of charge, sorry.
okay. The worry about like not enough scythe melee animations, I'm fine.
So,
We saw it
as you
before,
can
but-
see, when you continue to hit the enemy, the soul gauge kind of fills up.
Bar goes up. Yep. There's 2 bars. Certain abilities use the top bar. I presume certain abilities use the bottom bar, right? You generate the bars anyway by some things.
おう
Imagine a whole pot of Reapers all using these abilities though. It's not gonna be like some other classes where they're spamming giant AoEs and sparkles, but just be so edge party.
But again, just a reminder, once you attack using your avatar, the shroud gauge starts to fill up.
で、これですね。
Back with the avatar, your shroud gauge begins
練
to
習し
fill
ま
up.
す。
And transform.
こんな感じ。
わあ
I become edgy. I get red eyes.
このモードに
I have this weird evil aura effect that's spinning around me.
But yeah, each of your characters will take on its own form, or not its own form, but I'm sorry, it's going to take form, and it'll still be your character.
完全にダークサイドになりました
Like a vampire.
落ちてます。
Yeah,
The
now,
scythe.
yeah, he completely fall into the dark side.
Yes, totally.
The dark side.
これはいい
The power in my right hand.
嬉しいです。
I can't control it anymore.
This is very, very emo.
でちょっと移動
That's where we're going. Very emo.
変わってます
I'm just gonna stick with edgy.
このポジションから向いている進行方向に対して前に移動するアクション。
I just can't take it seriously. The Lalafell with a scythe, it just
So as for a gap
looks
closer,
weird. I
there
mean, it doesn't
are,
look weird. Oh,
there's a
yeah.
move
My
which allows
opinion-
you to move,
My opinion
towards,
is that it
like,
doesn't look right.
forward, and then there's a way to.
Sorry,
move
all the
backwards.
Lalafell lovers out there. It's just not my
で
thing.
その位置にですね、ゲートを開けておくことができる。
I wonder what a rabbit lady would
残るんですけど、
look like it with a giant ass. They're tall as hell. Imagine wielding this giant scythe.
Basically, you'll be opening it
Will it be as tall as their ears?
rift that you can go through, and it stays open for a
The
certain
rift.
amount of time.
で、ゲートが閉じる前であれば、戻ることができる。
なるほど
So if you are able to move before the gate closes up, you can go back to whatever position you started off from.
How a gate works. I like it though. It looks snazzy.
まあ僕、今調整メインで
We've torn a rift in space and time to teleport 4 feet into- into the new lands.
一旦ゲートを置いておいて、
はい
ギリギリまで殴って
Does that mean I can teleport through walls now as a quality of life change? So like the quests in the building, you got to talk to someone, teleport. Don't find the front door. Just teleport straight through the wall.
Main job or anything, but you would a way to go about using this gate is to kind of leave it where it's in front of like an enemy of sorts, and then you close the gap towards them, hit them, and then go back.
Pretty bog standard in games, isn't it? Teleport attack, teleport away, avoid the damage.
ブレイクするだけで違う。
Is that meant to be like the souls of all your victims you've killed? You just look like a mass murderer.
ちょっとここから早いですよ。融合
If you're another like a race, does that mean that the like the shadow
Letting the avatar-
ghoulish esque thing that comes out with your abilities? Does that mean it's gonna be like 3 times higher, taller, bigger, whatever than if you're like using another race than a Lalafell?
融合すると
Is it proportionate
プレイ速度変わるので
to the size of your race?
結構テクニカルですね。で今までのようにそのなんだろう単体技でゲージを貯めてってよりはこのソウルスライスとか割とチャージアクション使って一気に50貯めて長めにこうソウルゲージを貯めてようやく呼び出してみたいな感じじゃなくて、どんどん切り替えていくことになるんでプレイ感今
I wish I could speak Japanese. The older I get, the more manga and anime I watch. I don't know why. Just the way it goes.
Quite fast, so it does require a lot of like technical aspect of it, and it's not necessarily like a single target all the time. Sometimes it's like a soul slice, and adding some different abilities in there.
Soul slice.
It's not like a thing. Like you don't like build and build and build and build and unleash at one time, but it's quite fast.
You like sort of
So, I think the
squint
play style is quite different from what we
at
have
the bar
because,
for
with it
Reaper.
compared to any of the
Doesn't it look like Songbird from Bioshock Infinite? Like the left-hand side is like the beak, the above the bar is like the giant metal wings.
That being said, looking at the different jobs, this one included, the tempo does feel really good, so I think it is quite interesting.
Tempo of Reaper feels really good. If I could somehow break the game and increase my stats in attack speed,
And so I think,
does that mean I'll
the
be
more
OP?
you get your hands on it and try it out, I think it's something that you can kind of master. And
I will
try
get my
to,
hands on it one day.
Try to make the most out of it because it is quite fun.
What about you, chat? Are you gonna play Reaper on release? Are you gonna put it off a little bit? There's gonna be so many Reaper mains, aren't there? Edgy people. I'm kind of tempted just to queue as a paladin for Endwalker release. The queues would be quick.
もうちょっと優しめにしたかったんですけど、意外と
You never know, I might enjoy healer more, I might just play healer.
まあ練習したらしただけ
Let's see. Is there much more of this? Like, he showed the abilities, I think it's just spamming and
But of
talking.
course, you have to be mindful of like resource management.
Let's go on to the next DPSs, shall we? We've seen enough Reaper for now, like... They're spamming abilities, but I don't know which abilities what and things like that. They do explain it a little bit. Right, here we go. Physical range DPS. Upcoming adjustments for them. Let's see. There will be a priority between the physical and magic damage. Yeah, we've seen this. This affects all classes. Like it's not the end all be all. It's nice. Change. Quite. I don't know if it's just changing the damage numbers, really, isn't it? Bard. Each of the 3 songs will make available a newer action that applies a party-wide enhancement. I like it. I like it. That is what I envision a bard to be. You play songs, whatever instrument, and they buff your party. Like they're the buffers of the party. What more could we want? A new action will be available upon execution of Apex Arrow. Can't wait to see that. New abilities are always nice. Let's see, Machinist. A new mechanically themed action called Chainsaw will be added. That sounds so good. Chainsaw just. That might have been really loud. But what else are you gonna envision a chainsaw to be? A new action will be added for the Automaton Queen. And what's last on the DPS range? Dancer. Weapon skill effects such as Flourish and Cascade will now be shared across single target and AoE skills. Also, new actions will be available on the execution of Technical Finish, Improvisation, and Devilment. It sounds cool. It doesn't mean a lot to me. I don't know the abilities for a lot of these classes. What are we on to next? I'm accidentally... What's this? There you go. Magical range DPS. And that's going to be the exact same adjustment of Adol's effect will be changed to reduce magical damage dealt and will also reduce physical damage dealt. Magical damage reduction will be more potent. Then we got on to move on to the Black Mage. Enocean will become a trait that is automatically applied while under the effect of Astral Fire or Umbrise. That sounds like a quality of life thing, isn't it? Instead of pressing the button physically itself, it would applied automatically. Sounds good to me. Under certain conditions, swapping between Astral Fire and Umbrise will make new actions available. So rather than just favoring one or something, which in my case would be ice because it just looks nice to me. I like ice. Ice is beautiful. When you actually swap between them now, there's a new action. Okay, I'll accept that. I accept that. Is there more? Was it the exact same action? Okay, they're just talking. Red Mage. What we got here? New action will be available on execution of Scorch, Verflare, Holy, and Scorch will be changed to AoEs. Available as part of AoE rotations. Nice. I always like mixing it up. You know, you gotta add a bit of spice to the. Available as part of AoE rotations. A defensive party-wide enhancer will be added. Okay. I mean, there's nothing wrong with it. I don't know what it's going to play like. The only thing to do is wait and see. Summoner, let's see. Significant changes to job mechanics. Yeah, as we've seen. You can summon the different primals. They got their own, like, I don't know, I presume effects and abilities. I don't think, it might just be a reskin for the, you know, for the primal for the abilities, but like, there's got to be something a bit different, right? All actions applying damage over time will be removed, so no dots anymore. No, summons don't have dots. Okay. Able to summon Ifrit, Garuda, and Titan, not just yes. That's nice. I always wondered why you couldn't. Actually, you could kind of, but then you can change it to be a carbuncle, right? Right, chat? I like carbuncles. They're adorable anyway, but like a summoner is actually a summoner now. They can actually summon other creatures apart from one or two. You got a whole array to choose from. Augmented abilities with elemental properties. Well, I mean, makes sense. You summon Garuda, it's got like wind or air. Ifrit's fire, Titan's earth. All we're missing now is water, and he can be the avatar. Is this the summoner they're showing now? Let's see. Anything interesting? I might skip it. Anyone like what complain if I skip it, chat? We saw it at the beginning of the video.
We have summoned the Demi
ここに
Tiny Bahamut.
わかります？この
It's so tiny.
はい解放
It's
さ
so
れました。
cute and adorable. It's so tiny. So very, very
関心
tiny.
が呼べるようになります。どれからでもいいです。
Why is the abilities on his hotbar? Like, it seems very little.
You get the elemental properties. I hope you can see it under the gauge. There's like
Is that
three
Ifrit?
tables, kind of chained up
Looks so weird
in
when
rows
it's
that
small.
you unlock. And so that shows that you are able to summon Ifrit, Titan, or Garuda.
で呼び出すとエーテルが付与されてカウントダウンが始まります。で2スタックのアクションが付与されているのでイフリートの技を使います。なるほどね。
So once you call forth these elemental primals, you do get that sort of ether applied to you, and then you see that there's a 2-stack action, and so you are able to execute Ifrit's actions.
これ今のはイフリートのエーテルをもらったので
I don't know which like of the primals I like the most of. I think I'm gonna be biased and say Shiva because the ice one.
突進と追撃っていう攻撃が
Why can't Shiva be one of the ones you summon?
なります。イフリートの
I'd probably like jump to summon in a heartbeat.
And so we were looking
Shiva,
at actions,
come!
But with the elemental properties or ether,
I never make.
ether
If Shiva was actually one of the summons,
while cast time
a
is
summoner,
long, it is a very
I'd be like
powerful fire-based
sticking to one combo only with Shiva.
And then there's also like a
I'm not
overlap
swapping to
attack
anything else.
that you can do, and this is the Ifrit action.
I told you, chat. I like ice ability. Ice magic
ここは
things sick.
が必要なアクションになっているので、ギミック処理をしなきゃいけないタイミングでイフリートを呼んでしま
What
う
else we got here?
ロスになるので、
They just like show abilities in that, but I kind of see them and I kind of look at the skills. These are 3 icons
ここは
for
ちょっとやっぱり
in the middle. In the
元々
middle.
使
No.
ってたくれてた人ってたくさんいると思うんで、
うん
ここまで変え
Go
ちゃ
back
う
a
の
sec.
かなとか。
Cast.
The 3 items in the middle of the stream, ones that like got a little dotted box. You might not still my video quality, but you got Ifrit, Titan, and Garuda, like in that order. They're nice little icons. I mean, it's pretty obvious which ones you're summoning then.
はい。
Anyway, chat, let's move on to healers. What's the upcoming adjustments for healers? New actions that apply single target buffs will be added to each healer. As a polite someone that's slowly getting into healers now, I had just kind of assumed that was already a thing. Because you have AoE heals and you have single targeted. But now they're going to introduce an action that actually applies a single target buff. Why is that not a thing already? Oh well. What can you do? At least they're implementing it. Adding something to mix it up. Might be a quality of life for some people. They might be waiting for this. I don't know. It sounds good. I just think they should have had this sooner. Cast time for offensive spells will be reduced. Cast time for offensive. I mean, if you're not in dungeons and raids and that, that's nice. Maybe it is good if you're in dungeons and raids. Depends how well you like the tanks and heal. Item level. Like I've been in raids. I'll admit it. I've been in raids where I have very narrow armor, like item levels. I'm like scraping by the skin of my teeth. I mean, I don't feel like I'm struggling, but like all I can do is pop mitigations and all those abilities, and sort of just, you know, do what you do as a tank, and hope you get healed. Might be an unpopular opinion. Bad thing to probably bring up. But it does scare the life out of me when I'm like down to my last 1000 HP on my tank. I've been in raids where I'm literally not getting healed. I don't scream and shout at people. You just gotta accept it. If you die, you die. But it is like I'd rather not die if I had the choice. It is a video game, so it's not as important. But sometimes I feel like they're too busy DPSing. They're not just not paying attention. This isn't like a shot at anyone. It just feels like when you're doing rando stuff. But I've been on the opposite end of that spectrum as well, and I've been a healer in a dungeon, and I'm like not actually paying attention to the health bar of the tank. I accidentally let them die. Just how just how much you're paying attention. This is when I was starting out though, I will admit. It's not like I did this yesterday. Anyway, let's carry on. So yeah, the cast time for offensive spell is probably it's more than just a quality of life. Depends on the situation, isn't it? Anyway, the limit break area effect will be expanded to 50 meters. Well, it says expanded, so it was obviously short before. I presume that's nice. Is that just another quality of life, or was that like a real needed change? Probably best if you let me know in the comments if you have any opinion. There's a lot of things I don't know. I've played, like, obviously I've got classes I main, but a lot of the names of abilities just go whoom, over my head. I press the ability, I learned the combo, either through myself, mainly by trial and error. It's like when I was starting the game and story. The first for dungeons and raids, I wouldn't look at guides. Some people might hate me for that, but I enjoy it way more. Like dying, learning, trialing it. For the hard what is it called, Unreal? I would probably consider a guide then because they're normally raids that have already happened, but they're just another difficulty of tier. But you know, for like a dungeon for the story and things like that, I'm not gonna guide the bosses. If we're dying like 7 times, then I might have a glimpse. But I ain't gonna do it first time. Anyway, healer, white mage. Functionally and visually indistinct restore field action will be added. You gotta take into account this is not the full list of additions and adjustments, only examples. Sounds nice, doesn't mean a lot to me.
で、
I don't mean to press play. Move on to the next healer. Astrologian. Some of the names and abilities. Oof. Is this because I'm 3 head chat? Am I just not there? Diurnal Sect and Nocturnal Sect will be removed, and basic healing actions will be adjusted to have the same effects as they would while under Diurnal Sect. This is like the cut. I don't know. Is that a good thing? Is this a bad thing? Is this like making it so much easier to play Astrologian? It sounds easier to me because they're just shoving the effect instead of doing it as an ability. It's just there automatically. It's just built in now. Maybe that's just a quality of life. I don't know. The effect of divination will be changed, and the seals used for new enhancements applied to self. It's always nice to buff yourself. Loady loady. The irony. You guys watching my video on YouTube. Oh no. If I forget to edit this part out, I apologize, YouTube. I'll bow to you. Bow. Yes, I'm sorry. This is kind of awkward now, isn't it?
Get to try.
Okay.
Get to.
So, next.
もう学者必須に
Scholar. Okay, we're back, chat. We're back. Scholar, a unique job action which can enhance the party's movement speed even during combat will be added. Nice. Get out those AoEs that are going to damage you. Maybe run to the next raid boss quicker. You're not going to complain, are you? Movement speed is nice. What have we got next? And the next one's Sag, isn't it? Let's have a look here then. Sag, healer. Possess all the actions essential for a barrier healer. So I'm gonna get confused here. Scholar used to be a barrier healer. That means Scholar's is it not in any way a barrier healer anymore, and Sage is the one? Or is he still a barrier healer but with just less options? Is Sag the new barrier healer, the ultimate barrier healer? What have we got? Able to attack enemies and heal designated party members simultaneously. Able to attack enemies and heal designated party simultaneously. That means at the same time. You can attack and heal at the same time. Draws upon unique resources for healing, slash enhancements, and attack magic. Draws upon resources. I presume it means his gauge thing. You got the little crystals that light up and you got a whole bar. Other than that, I got nothing to give you. Why is every character Lalafell too obsessed with Lalafells? We've already seen it like in the beginning, the first intro for the first 20 minutes of that trailer. I'm just trying to see if there's anything good. Yes. Check the time. Running past schedule. Let's round it up and see what this little end bit is. Job actions to Dragoon. Let's see. Are they just showing the new version? Why does being on the moon make it so much cooler? This is just the same in the beginning, right? It's just maybe showing you in a different order. There's job actions. Let's round out the video. Hang on, can I make it? That'll do. That'll do, chat, that'll do. Pre-order the latest expansion. I've pre-ordered it already. I'm hyped. I wish I got collector's edition with like a cool statue, but I have no space in my room. I have to get something. I have to get rid of the whiteboard or something. I have a whiteboard. Not a little diddy one, a proper one like you get in a classroom. I believe the next part of the video is going to be battle adjustments. Yeah, so we'll call it here for the video. Okay, thanks for YouTube for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. This is the live letter of Final Fantasy for the job classes. Exciting stuff. I can't wait for a lot of it. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to drop a subscribe, or like, or comment. Hope to see you next time. On that note, goodbye, YouTube.